So in this question, we are given a solenoid and there is a wire wrapped around it. This wire is made up of two different materials. So top half has a resistance R and bottom half has a resistance eta R. Field is varying and it varies as Bt. And we have to find the magnitude of electric field strength. So there is a bit of clarification here. He is asking for conservative electric field when he says electric field strength and not induced electric field. So let us solve this question quickly and then we will analyze it in detail. So here, if the field is increasing and it is inside the plane, then to counter it, induced current should be counterclockwise. And induced EMF should also be counterclockwise. Now, what is the induced EMF that we know? It is d phi by dt. Phi is area times B, so pi a square B, and B is given as Bt. So d phi by dt becomes pi a square B. So this is the EMF. If you divide the EMF by total resistance, you will get the current in the loop. The total resistance is R plus eta R. So this is the equivalent circuit diagram for this. So EMF is E and EMF is independent of the material of the ring. So in the top half, EMF will be E by 2 and bottom half it will be E by 2. In direction of EMF, you can see from it's the counterclockwise sense. So current in the loop is E by R of eta plus 1. Now VAB. So let's calculate potential difference between these 2 points where both the resistances are joined. So if you go by this top half, so you can start from here. So VAB will be E by 2 minus IR. And if you go through this route, VAB will be minus E by 2 plus I into eta R. So if you add both of them, you will get 2 VAB is equal to IR into eta minus 1. Now finally this potential difference VAB, it is only due to conservative electric field which we are required to find. Because the non-conservative field cannot create a potential difference. So potential difference is only due to conservative field. Therefore this potential difference VAB we can write as EC into pi A. So EC is a conservative field which is tangential to the path both up and down, and here its direction will be towards right and bottom also its direction will be towards right. So you may have a lot of questions now why we are taking these assumptions, and these we'll deal with later. First let's just solve it first. So VAB for if we use the route via the conservative field, it will be the field into path length, and path length is pi A. So now we have these 4 equations. If you put the value of VAB here and value of E here and I here, just solving it, you will get the value of EC is equal to AB by 2 eta minus 1 by eta plus 1. So now this is a very short solution, and if we know that conservative field is tangential and its value is same everywhere and its value is same above as below, then we are able to write this equation. So for now let's assume these things and get the answer, and in later videos we are going to analyze how we took all these assumptions.